Hi everyone, I'm Gamo. This past month I was working on an open source project called Hivemind, which is about having shared memory across your agent. So while talking about this idea, one of my teammates, Preston, mentioned that he also thinks about creating shared memory, but on non-CLI agents, so like ChatGPT or Claude. So imagine you're a sales representative, you're running a campaign and you have your leads and you don't want to do research. You use different agents. You use ChatGPT to your research, you use Claude for other information, and you run OpenClaw to go on over all the leads and filter them out. But this memory is not shared. So every time you had to explain what you were working on. So we decided to use the open source project Hivemind that I have.
So in this case, I'll be chatting with our ChatGPT agent here, and something will come up in our chat like, I don't know, So something will come up in our chat that the agent will think is worthy of storing as a memory. So I don't know, let's say something like, I like coffee with no cream. And this just came up in our chat somehow, and the agent is going to remember this. But now when I go talk to Claude, before our product, Claude would have no recollection of me remembering, thank you. Claude would have no recollection of me saying that I like coffee with no cream. But now with our product, we can just ask Claude, oh, tell me about my preferences. And in reality, we wouldn't actually have to say explicitly what are my preferences, but the agent would already just receive these in a bundle. So Claude, in this case, can see that I prefer coffee with no cream, and then this goes back the other way. So
I'm noticing that you're not from the same company. Did you guys know each other before you got here?
No.
What made your group come together to be in the final 8?
We were just sitting at a table together, and
that was the only seat available.
So how does this get monetized in the market?
Okay, so we can monetize it on 2 different ends. So the first end would be from the user end. So there would be a free tier. We could say something like you get 500 memories stored, and then the agent starts forgetting, or you just can't access those. And then free tiers after that, so a monthly subscription. And then the other side is the enterprise side of the companies operating these agents, because it's really inefficient if you're someone like ChatGPT and I'm sending a giant blob of memories to the backend every single time. That's not being used every time, that's not useful, and if I'm going to give people unlimited usage, I'm just wasting tokens myself. So we could charge these companies a monthly fee or maybe usage-based fee to be able to access user memories.
And yeah, besides individual usage, this is also very useful for the teams. So let's say everyone using agents on all their memory is shared in one memory. So I can ask about my teammate, or my CEO can ask about whole team who is working on what. And this is the enterprise usage of the product.
Excellent, thank you.
Any other questions?
From Notion. In case of Notion, it should go and read all the, every single line, right? But this way, the Hivemind on top of which we created this, it's using Deep Lake as a database, which stores summaries of your sessions and each single session. So this way, agent can go and first check the summaries, and if it doesn't find the specific information, go check the specific sessions.
Thank you, guys. Thanks you. Appreciate you coming up. It's pretty clear who won. It's
all right.
Yeah, they won.
There is real money going to be awarded, guys, so be careful. Not real money, credits. Equal it to real.
Yep. All right, we're gonna have the shared memory guys come up front for 1 minute. Do a quick picture with you guys.
Yeah, let's give it up to these guys.
Big round of applause.
Nice job.
You know, I would not make a personal decision at that time, but I definitely suffer with this problem, both for my agent, because if you use Gemini and Claude, you get different results, and definitely for my day-to-day, I use. Congratulations. You just won $500 credit from Anthropic. I need to figure it out how you're going to split it among you guys. But maybe there's maybe do a quick picture with these guys.
Yeah, let's do a picture.
And interestingly, this is the second time in a row that we've done this Venture Builder series, where people who got together as a team right here ended up being
Can you
the
quick
winners.
picture?
Picture.
So
Yeah.
congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, good. I need to get one. I have one of your emails. I need to figure out how to.
All right, guys, thank you for coming.